they didn't go to Spring Valley, which was one stop further. A whole bunch of trains were canceled. It was like the record number of trains in one day canceled because of that.
Who ran the buses?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
They were New Jersey Transit buses?
I'm not sure. I got the email that John Kessich sent me, didn't say who arranged it.
Can you send that to, that email?
Yeah. But I remember years ago, the Long Island Railroad produced a brochure, and they were in the timetable racks, explaining alternate service routes in case of a delay on the line. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to put my hands on any of them.
You talking about the winter stuff that they have?
No, not the winter stuff. It was just, it was
No, but they have a brochure that explains what to do.
maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. But we need one for Metro North, for both sides of Hudson. I mean, and you know, there was a possibility that we wouldn't have our service back on Monday morning. And I notified Metro North they need to do something, but luckily in the early hours of the morning, the police released the tracks, and so they were able to run the service. If it happened a week earlier, I would have a problem getting to the committee meeting if it was next Monday.
Probably not just you.
Of course.
You know,
So-
it's interesting.
But we, you know, what to do? So, I mean, people, it's fine, you know, Milani will cross on your tickets on the Hudson line. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get to the Hudson line if I'm at the Nannywood or the Spring Valley? Well, Spring Valley, you get on the bus. But we need to tell people this kind of things. So they should have, you know, and they have a
Yeah.
talent in-house who
Yeah.
can do it. And they can always, you know, if they need additional assistance, they can reach out to the transit departments of the counties. I already alerted Susan and from Rockland County that I was gonna make this suggestion, and so they're available to help them. So can we send a letter to, you wanna do a resolution or you wanna do a letter?
Do a letter.
A letter asking that they look at, that they develop a brochure for East and West and telling people how, you know, how they can, they will be able to continue their journey if it's interrupted because of an accident or inclement weather.
So, I know that the Long Island Railroad, at least, because I've been in those delays, likes to have their flexibility about buses, when they can arrange, where they can arrange them, when they get there. And sometimes I've seen buses arrive and then service resumes. I've seen buses arrive and no announcements happen, so nobody knows what's happening. I'm sure you've seen a similar activity. So perhaps ensuring that they not just have a brochure, that they have, that they consider both sides of the river alternates when they have their communications, and that they do the planning, whether it's in tandem with New Jersey Transit or with the county or whoever's responsible for that.
That they can arrange to send people out there to help. You know, when they had the service shut down this summer on the Pascack Valley line for the track work that they were doing, and they still had that and the crossing work, I was out there a couple of times and always managed to find people who were there who shouldn't have been there, who didn't get the alert, didn't know what was going on. And I, you know, directed them to where they had to be to get the bus. The announcements, you know, okay. All right, so we had a meeting this morning. Are we done with this? Okay, so we had a meeting this morning with Pat Foy and senior management at Metro North to talk about the Suffern Station. And there were a lot of good ideas that were exchanged, and everybody's got their assignment up there to go back and see what can be done.
With progress, it was on everybody's radar screen. It was, everybody had done,
Yeah.
everybody knew the background.
Yeah, it was a full team that
Yeah.
came together, which was great.
Pat was
Metro North and
coming
MGM.
forward with different ideas and thoughts that he thought could work, which was,
Yeah.
you know, great to see that he was putting this kind of thought and effort into.
Yeah, the driving factor for this is that there is no handicap station, accessible station in that part of Rockland. We have one in Nannywood, but there's none in Rockland, at Suffern Station, which would serve a lot more people. And so,
So there's the accessibility, there's also economic development, because there's transit-oriented development being built near the station. So there's a lot going in its favor to get some work done there
Mhm.
and get ownership of it.
Mhm.
It's the main thing,
Yeah, the big thing is get ownership of that station.
yeah.
Okay, I think we've covered about everything. You have anything you wanna add? Francis, anything you wanna add to it?
I don't.
Hey, Lisa?
Good.
You have anything you wanna add? While you're thinking, I'll just remind you again, we changed the date for the November meeting to the 13th. And the PCAC meeting is gonna be December 5th, and we're working on a guest.
Mhm. Bradley, actually, why don't you give a little update on the Penn Access meeting that you went to?
Oh gosh, that was basically with, I think Jano Lieber was there, yeah. Jano and Ruben Diaz. And it was basically, yeah, Junior, it was basically just an introduction to the community
This was
of,
in the Bronx.
Mhm.
The community advisory group, right?
Yeah, formed with Westchester County and the Bronx. And then forming a partnership and advocating for these stations and everything. So it was more of like an introductory and kind of a recap of what it is, and now that they're in the community and they're going to be moving forward with this approach.
Right.
Happy
birthday
to you.
And it's Orange's birthday.
And it's Orange's birthday on Sunday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Orange. Happy birthday to you.
Wait,
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
I got
No, it's okay, you don't need
You got, okay. Want a drip?
Yay.
You're allowed to.
Thanks, yeah. I'm like, the alarm is gonna go off, so I'm lighting these.
Oh, okay, now you're doing, okay.
All right.
Thank you
Feel
very,
free
very
to
much.
blow the candles.
Oh, wait.
Make a wish. Yay!
Yay!
Francis, we'll have to figure out a way to teleport this to you.